I want to talk to you today about what I do, pressure washing. A lot of people, the reason why I chose my name, like Young's Pressure Washing, is so that everybody would know what I do right off the bat, you know what I mean? There wouldn't be any confusion. It's good, but sometimes when you like to get some other work, that's how they think of you, as a pressure washer. But once you get busy, it doesn't matter, because once you get a lot of business doing pressure washing, it doesn't matter. But that's why I chose it. A lot of people, they think that I'm going to come to their house and blast their house with pressure, but it's not pressure washing, what I do is not that. I do more of soft wash, what I call soft washing. Soft washing is figuring out what works on a certain surface. Like if you got mold, what can you apply to that house? What can you spray on that house to help that mold to start dying, so that when you come, you can just rinse it off softly and not take the paint off with it. You know, it's every surface and every kind of thing has a certain chemical that will help it start dying, and so you can come and remove it with the water, so you don't have to use a lot of pressure. I don't usually use the word chemical, but I figured that I could say it here. And people call them detergents, you know what I mean? But if somebody says that they don't use chemicals or detergents, I would not have them come to your house, because what they're going to do is just rely solely on pressure, and they're going to tear up your house, because mold is in the pores of your house, and you need to use what's going to kill that mold so that it disinfects your house of that mold. I mean, I'm sure Serpro knows all about that, you know. You got to use the right thing for the job. Like grease, you know what I mean? You got to use a degreaser and hot water, so that the grease will almost, you'll make it into liquefied grease again, and so that you can wash it away. And like bubble gum, some storefront owners, they get somebody in, and they come with a turbo nozzle, and they just blast that sidewalk, and it leaves those turbo nozzles can leave a hole they can destroy the cream on your sidewalk, or it can blow a hole in your sidewalk or driveway. So it's very important that you hire somebody that has the right techniques and the right tools for the job, you know. And so, there's different kinds of pressure washing. There's like hood cleaning, semi-truck washing, whatever you call it. There's residential, commercial. There's all sorts of pressure washing. There's pressure washing where they remove rust, and all that, again, goes to the right kind of detergent to get that rust up. You got to clean the surface first, and then you got to clean the cement with the pressure washer, and then you got to apply the right kind of solution, the chemical. Pressure itself is not going to remove rust. So a good pressure washer person is a person that understands the material he's working with, the surface, and what kind of chemical is going to help loosen that up, so that he can come along and rinse it away. And JLW Maintenance, he called me the other day. He said, "Hey, we got some smoke on the side of this house. Can you do something?" I never heard of removing smoke off a house, but I was watching a YouTube video, and sure enough, a pressure washing guy was applying some chemical onto the house, and he was removing smoke from that house that had been in a fire. So there's a way to restore houses that have been in a fire, and I'm going to find out. But he didn't say how. But I'm going to find out. So there's different, it's not just coming to your house and blasting your house. There's a method to the madness, And so what I do is basically soft wash. If you would have me come to your house, I'm not going to blast your house. I'm not going to leave streaks on your vinyl siding. And like I've seen that. People come and they leave streaks on your vinyl siding. Why? Because that's all they're trying to get all that mold out of the pores of that vinyl siding. But if they would use the right kind of solution, they can spray the house down, go around, spray the whole thing down, and then come back around and just rinse the house off gently. I brought my nozzle. This is a nozzle that I use on a regular basis, and this allows me, I have a gun that I attached on the end of my hose, goes like this. With this nozzle right here, I can shoot up to about 3 or 4 stories with my cleaning solution. I don't have to use a long pipe, which wears out your arm. I can just shoot it up there like that, bam. And if there's mold up there, it'll start killing that mold. And then I'll go through, and a lot of times I'll rinse it off with the same nozzle. It's huge. You can fit a BB through there, a 22 bullet. So I don't blast your house. I take care of your house. Good pressure. Somebody that does a job right, that cares about your property. They don't want to damage your property, and they want to get your property clean. And some of the reasons why you want to get your property clean: mold is going to eat away at your paint. It's going to destroy your paint job. It's going to hurt the cream on your gutters. I mean, not the cream, but that powder coating that's on your gutters. It's going to, if you don't get your roof clean, the mold's going to eat away at your roof, and not too long you're going to have to call RIG. You know, unless he probably does want you to call him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't use a pressure washer for shingle roofs. I like to use it's a 12-volt pump. What that does is I'm poor, so I use a hose, a water hose. That's what I use. I attach it to the end of the pump, and it's attached to I'm not poor, but I attach it to a battery. But they want a lot of money for the actual hose, you know. But I attach it to like a 12-volt battery, a deep cycle marine battery, and I just go up there and I have a little valve, and I just spray the roof down with some soap and some others, you know, and it cleans the mold, gets that mold off of your roof, and it disinfects your roof. It kills the mold, and I can make that roof look almost new again without pressure, without taking the little shingles off the roof. And it preserves the life of your roof, and it helps your roof look great. And pressure washing is its own thing. A lot of people think, they want to group you with painting and everything else, but it's its own profession. It's like window cleaning, you know. It's a niche type of cleaning. It's a necessity it's a need in Florida, and there's more to it than people think. And it preserves the value of your home, the life of your home, and it helps the curb appeal. It helps you looking great, and it makes your neighbors envy you and want to get theirs done too. So it's great. It's great maintenance, property maintenance. It's good for businesses. It keeps your business looking nice and attractive. People shop at Publix because they want to, because they're proud to shop there. They like to shop there. It's nice and clean. Well, that's what pressure washing will do. Help a business maintain that nice, clean, professional image, and a place that people want to go to and be proud that they go to that place of business. And I do commercial, residential, and last night I pressure washed a storefront, and I used my steam cleaner, and I was melting all the bubble gum. And that's the thing when you have hot water, you don't have to rely on pressure, which can damage the cream on cement. You can just melt that bubble gum. It'll go from black and it'll go back to its original color, and then you start smelling it too, which is kind of gross. and then
you can chew it again.
Yeah. And then it goes like to green or white again, and then it like starts getting to like little pieces, like little thin pieces, and then you wash it away. And also if you have heat, all that grease from the foot traffic and everything, that becomes liquid again, and you can wash it away. So that's what I do, and I give free estimates. So I hope that helped you all, and that was a you know, thank you.